What's up, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free Major League Baseball home run prop show for Sunday, July 16th, 2023. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Smash that thumbs up. It helps us out a ton if you're looking for my best bets. The games I love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to the home run prop action for Sunday. Had a great day on Saturday, hit multiple home run prop winners. We'll do a quick recap of those plays momentarily. But before we get into that, I want to remind everybody that these plays, these home run props, are very high risk, high reward. They are not plays that I recommend anybody dump their whole bankroll into. They are just there for some side action, just to have some fun with, to have some pizza money or some coffee money on the side. You don't have to play every single play that I'm going to give out here. There's going to be quite a few on Sunday. But any plays that you do play from here, I do recommend playing straight up. If it's within your means, I know some people like to parlay these home run props. If it's within your means, I recommend doing a round robin on any parlay that's 3 legs or greater. Basically, it's just going to give you a safety net in the event that one of the parlay legs goes awry. How many times we all had that one parlay that was one leg off, and because we didn't have a round robin, we didn't have a safety net, we didn't get paid. But with round robin, yes, it's going to drive up the cost of the bet, but at least if you play a 3-leg parlay and you only hit 2, well, you still get paid for something. And hey, if you hit all 3 legs of the parlay, you don't just get paid for the 3-leg parlay; you get paid on each combination of 2 as well. So definitely worth something to look into if your book offers it, and if it's within your means. So definitely something to keep in mind. But let's take a look at the home run props that we did hit on Saturday. Like I said, it was a pretty good day for the home run props. Not a ton of huge plus money winners, but combining everything together, we made out with some nice profit. Had William Contreras come through for the Brewers against Cincinnati at plus 350. Also had Ronald Acuna Jr. come through for the Braves at plus 350 as well. Mookie Betts getting on the home run board for the Dodgers at plus 410. Giancarlo Stanton hitting a grand slam for a plus 205 payout there against Connor Siebold. In that same game, we had on the other side CJ Cron come through for us at plus 390, keeping up his torrid pace against righties in July. Also had Chas McCormick come through for the Houston Astros in that shootout, that offensive clinic at plus 450. And Kerry Carpenter also came through for us at plus 500. We've got a pair of home runs in that game against the Seattle Mariners, but still great day for Carpenter there as well, and a great day to round things out for us with the home run props. Now, before we get into the home run props for Sunday, I want to remind everybody I love interacting with you guys. So let me know in the comment section below. Do you like the angle I took on some of these games? Do you not like the angle? Do you have player props of your own? Let me know, because sometimes even I go into the comment section, play a couple of the player props you guys put out in the comments, because some of those have been absolute fire. But if you're going to do that, I recommend and I ask everybody, please get those plays in there before the games start. If they're not in there before the games start, they don't help anybody. And we're trying to beat the books as a team here at Pickdawgz. One team, one goal. And that goal every single day is to get us paid, whether it's sides, money line, spreads, totals, player props, you name it. We're here to make some money as a team. And again, we need your help if we're going to do it with the home run props. But let's get into the home run props for Sunday, shall we? We're going to start things off with this matchup between the Padres and the Phillies. I'm going to go for the Padres first. I'm going to go with Manny Machado for a homer at plus 390. He's hitting 520 with 7 home runs in July entering Saturday's doubleheader against righties. Zach Wheeler, he's allowed a home run in 3 straight starts for the Phillies. Machado too hot to go against right now, so give me Manny Machado for a homer at plus 390. Also going to look at Juan Soto for the Padres at plus 330. He's hitting just 157 in July with a pair of homers against righties, but in his career against Zach Wheeler, Soto hitting 279 with 4 extra base hits, including 3 home runs. So I'll take Juan Soto for a homer at plus 330. Also leaning towards Xander Bogaerts for the Padres and for the Phillies. We're going to go with JT Realmuto for a home run at plus 450. He's hitting 368 with 3 home runs against righties entering Saturday. Seth Lugo, a solid piece for the Padres rotation. Still prone to giving up home runs here and there, and I think Realmuto can make him pay. So I'm going to take JT Realmuto for a home run at plus 450. Also going to look at Nick Castellanos for a home run at plus 380. He's on a decent run. He's hitting 3 home runs, 4 extra base hits in July against righties entering Saturday's action. So I'll take Nick Castellanos for a home run at plus 380. Also at plus 380, Bryce Harper. I'm just going to take Harper here. He's hitting .333 against Lugo in his career with a pair of home runs. He finally snapped that home run drought. Harper did on Saturday. I think he could go back to back here and have another homer in this one. So I'm going to take Bryce Harper for a homer at plus 380. Now I'm going to look at this matchup between the Braves and the White Sox. I'm going to go with for some Atlanta Braves action here. A lot of familiar faces. If you watch the home run prop show, Ronald Acuna Jr. at plus 330. He homered twice on Saturday. He's hitting home runs in bunches, and it's something that we normally get from Acuna here and there. And while Dylan Cease is still the White Sox staff ace, he hasn't necessarily consistently shown it, and I think that Acuna Jr. can get to him here, so I'm going to take Ronald Acuna Jr. for a home run at plus 330. I'm also going to look at Matt Olson for a home run at plus 210. He's still leading the National League in home runs. He was held off the home run board on Saturday, but I look for him to make amends here with a home run. So give me Matt Olson for a homer at plus 210. I was also looking at Sean Murphy if there was a price for him available, but I believe Travis d'Arnaud could be getting the start behind the plate on Sunday. So take that for what it's worth. If you see Murphy on the board, maybe it's worth sprinkling a couple of bucks on in case he gets maybe a pinch hit appearance, or if he ends up just getting the nod outright altogether. But yeah, I didn't have a price for him at the time this video was being recorded. For the White Sox standalone player, I'm going to go with Eloy Jimenez for a home run at plus 310. Now, normally, you'd probably see me back Luis Robert for the consistency for the White Sox, but he's hitting just .091 against left-handed pitching in July. Robert is. But Eloy Jimenez has a pair of home runs, a .300 batting average against lefties in July. Colby Allard, solid for the Braves, but he did give up a home run in his last start. Jimenez fully capable of taking him yard here, so I'm going to go with Eloy Jimenez at plus 310. I do lean towards Robert because I'd hate to pass him up and have him come through because he's done that when I've not backed him in the past, but I just haven't loved him against lefties lately, so just a lean to me on Luis Robert. I also wanted to play on this Diamondbacks and Blue Jays game with Tommy Henry and Yusei Kikuchi. Kikuchi, one of the highest home run totals allowed by any starting pitcher this season, but neither side has a ton of sample size against left-handed pitching as of late. Hard for me to feel confident about anything in that game. Are you guys looking at any D-backs or Blue Jays? Let me know in the comments down below. But go back to the games that we do have official plays on. For the Milwaukee Brewers here for me, I'm going to go with Willy Adames at plus 310. He didn't cash on Saturday, but I like him to make up for it on Sunday. He's hitting .250 with 6 extra base hits and a pair of home runs against right-handed pitching in July entering Saturday. Ben Lively starting for Cincinnati here. He's allowed 9 home runs in his last 7 starts. So give me Willy Adames for a home run at plus 310. Also going to look at William Contreras for a home run at plus 450. He cashed for us on Saturday. I like his prospects of going back-to-back here. A .409 average against righties entering Saturday. So give me William Contreras for another home run at plus 450. Also going to look at Christian Yelich for a home run at plus 350. A pair of home runs, 4 extra base hits against right-handed pitching in July entering Saturday. So I'll take Christian Yelich for a homer at plus 350. I'm also going to look at a stack of Dodgers and Mets here. I'm going to go with Freddie Freeman for a home run at plus 370 because he's hit 1 in 3 of his last 5 games. But is it crazy to think that I'm going Dodger heavy against Max Scherzer? Maybe, but Freeman, .234 batting average in his career against Scherzer, but 7 extra base hits, including 3 home runs. Freeman also hitting .307 with 5 extra base hits and a pair of home runs in July against right-handed pitching entering Saturday's action. So give me Freddie Freeman for a homer at plus 370. Also looking at Max Muncy for a home run at plus 240. He's hitting .261 with a pair of homers against righties in July. Entering Saturday, also has a career homer off of Max Scherzer with a .250 average. So give me Max Muncy for a homer at plus 240. I'm going to take David Peralta for a homer at plus 475. He's hitting .286 in his career against Scherzer with a pair of home runs, 4 extra base hits. So David Peralta at plus 475. Also taking JD Martinez at plus 360. He only has a pair of hits in his career off of Max Scherzer, but both of those hits have gone for home runs. Been one of the Dodgers' hottest bats for home runs versus righties in the month of July. The 4 home runs entering Saturday. So I'm going to take JD Martinez for a homer at plus 360. And I'm also going to look at Mookie Betts for a homer at plus 300. He cashed for us on Saturday. He's been swinging a hot bat for the Dodgers, picking up right where he left off from the home run derby. So give me Mookie Betts for a homer at plus 300. switch of dugouts here. We're going to look at a couple of Mets here. I'm going to go with Francisco Alvarez at plus 550. He's still hitting well into the 350s with 4 homers in July against righties entering Saturday. Now, Bobby Miller, he started out strong, but he has allowed 4 home runs in his last 4 starts for the Dodgers. So Francisco Alvarez a play for me for the Mets at plus 550. I'm also going to look at Francisco Lindor for a home run at plus 390. Now, of the 4 home runs Bobby Miller has allowed this season, 3 have come against lefty bats, and of Lindor's 19 home runs as a switch hitter, 11 have come from the left-handed side of the plate. So I'm going to go with Francisco Lindor for a homer at plus 390. I'm also leaning towards Brandon Nimmo as well, another lefty Mets bat that can hit for power, as evidenced by his home run on Saturday. But before we get to our last few home run props on Sunday's card, I want to remind everybody, obviously the purpose of this home run prop show is to give you guys some free winners in the home run prop market, but it's also to highlight the benefits of using the betting tools at Pickdawgz and Sports Chat Plays. It's where we get the graphics directly from, for this show from. You can see, the betting tools, they show you the player, show you the player prop, and they show you how often it hits, whether it's a 5-game sample size, 10-game size, or all the games this season. And the nice thing is it shows you which sportsbook is giving you the best possible price. Now, if you don't have an account with the book that's giving you the best price, you click on that price, you get to join the sportsbook that's giving you that price. They give you a sportsbook bonus offer on us, and the nice thing is you get to play that price with that bonus offer while also adding to your advantage that the books can't take away from you, which is your ability to shop lines and find the best possible number. There's also multiple other betting tools in there depending on your betting style and what you like to bet on. If you like betting on hot and cold streaks, there's a streaks tool. If you like betting parlays, there's parlay builders there. There's profitable teams, profitable angles, profitable underdogs. The list goes on and on. I'll probably do a show every single day for at least an hour, hour and a half, just highlighting winners from the betting tools and just showing you how to get there. But with everybody having a different betting style, I think it's honestly best if everybody just heads on over to pickdawgz.com, sportschatplace.com, and play with these betting tools for yourselves. I promise you won't regret it. But let's take a look at the last few home run props that we do have for Sunday's action. And I'm going to go to this matchup between the Cardinals and the Nationals. And for the Cardinals, I'm going to go with Nolan Arenado for a home run at plus 400. He's hitting .417, 8 extra base hits, including 3 home runs in July against right-handed pitching. Now, Josiah Gray for the Nationals has allowed 8 home runs in his last, in his last 7 starts. 4 starts, giving up 2 home runs in each of those. So give me Nolan Arenado for a homer at plus 400. I'm also going to take Paul Goldschmidt for a homer at plus 425. He's hitting .375 with a home run in his career against Josiah Gray. So give me Paul Goldschmidt for a homer at plus 425. Also going to look at Brendan Donovan for a home run for the Cardinals at plus 600. In his career against Josiah Gray, he's hitting .500 with a homer and hitting .391 with a home run in July against right-handed pitching. So give me Brendan Donovan for a homer at plus 600. Also a lean towards Lars Nootbaar as well, who is hitting .379 with 6 extra base hits and a pair of home runs versus right-handed pitching in July as well. For the Chicago Cubs, a standalone play, I'm going to go with Cody Bellinger for a homer at plus 475. I don't love many plays from this Red Sox and Cubs game, as the Cubs will likely have a hard time, while the Red Sox will likely have a hard time against Justin Steele. And I don't love many Cubs bats against right-handed pitching, but Cody Bellinger, he is hitting .452 with 3 home runs, 5 extra base hits in July against righties. Cutter Crawford starting for Boston. He's been one of the less trustworthy arms in the Red Sox rotation, in my opinion. Sort of never really found a solidified spot in the rotation. He's allowed 4 home runs in his last 3 starts, so I'm going to take Cody Bellinger for a homer at plus 475. For the Texas Rangers here, I'm going to go with a pair of Rangers here. I'm going to go with Corey Seager for a homer at plus 340. He's hitting .433 with 3 home runs, 7 extra base hits against righties in July. Tanner Bibby, he has been less effective on the road this season. I think the Rangers, Seager predominantly gets to Bibby here. So give me Corey Seager for a homer at plus 340. I'm also going to take Adolis Garcia for a home run at plus 320. He's hitting 4 home runs, 7 extra base hits, and a .324 batting average against right-handed pitching in the month of July. So give me Adolis Garcia for a homer at plus 320. I'm still leaning towards a catalog spot here as well for the Rangers. Travis Jankowski, Jonah Heim, Leody Taveras, all hitting .345 or better with a home run against righties in July, while Nate Lowe, Josh Young each have a pair of homers as well with 5 extra base hits or more in July against righties. So just a couple of leans in that spot as well for me for the Rangers. For the New York Yankees, going to go back to the scene of the crime with Giancarlo Stanton at plus 220. He's hitting 429 with a pair of home runs and 3 extra base hits total in his career against Rocky starter Chase Anderson. Anderson, he has watched his season go off the rails. He's given up 13 home runs in his last 7 starts. He's posted an ERA over 18 in losing each of his last 4 starts. Stanton went yard on Saturday. This might be my favorite spot on the card on Sunday. It's plus 220, but I'm not going to sneeze at it if it comes back for us. I'm also going to look at Anthony Volpe for a home run at plus 475. I still like the power of Volpe's bat. I think he gets one off of Anderson as well. So give me Anthony Volpe for a home run at plus 475. Still leaning towards a catalog spot for the Yankees as well, as Chase Anderson has been that bad, and a lot of Yankees are capable of using this as a launching point to get the offense back on track. Now, are you guys playing any Yankees besides Stanton and Volpe? Let me know in the comment section down below. Now, just a couple of plays from Sunday Night Baseball to round things out. My lone play for the Astros, I'm going to go with Alex Bregman for a homer at plus 425. He has a strong career past against Tyler Anderson, who has allowed at least 1 homer in his last 5 starts in his career against Houston. He's allowed 8 home runs over that 5-start stretch. Bregman hitting 500 with all 3 hits going for extra bases, including a pair of home runs. So give me Alex Bregman for a homer at plus 425. And for the Los Angeles Angels, Old Faithful, Shohei Ohtani at plus 240. Didn't seem to bother him with the blister on Saturday, the finger issue. Definitely, still clubbing the ball. And Christian Javier, he's allowed a pair of home runs in back-to-back starts. And I think Ohtani could tag Javier here. He's hitting .316 in his career against Javier, with 4 of Ohtani's 6 career hits in that matchup, going for extra bases, including a pair of triples and a pair of home runs. So give me Shohei Ohtani to round things out at plus 240. Now let's do a quick recap of the plays that we did give out for Sunday's action. And we started things off with Manny Machado for a homer for the Padres at plus 390, as well as Juan Soto for the Padres at plus 330. Also lean towards Xander Bogaerts in that matchup. For the Phillies, went with JT Realmuto for a homer at plus 450, Nick Castellanos for a homer at plus 380, and Bryce Harper for a homer at plus 380 as well. For the Braves, went with Ronald Acuna Jr. at plus 330, and Matt Olson at plus 210. Still lean towards Sean Murphy if he does end up suiting up, but again, with me potentially seeing Travis d'Arnaud getting the start there, that one's a bit more of a lean than an official play. For the White Sox, I'm going to go with Eloy Jimenez at plus 310 with a lean towards Luis Robert. For the Milwaukee Brewers, Willy Adames for a home run at plus 310. William Contreras for a homer at plus 450. And Christian Yelich for a homer at plus 350. For the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman at plus 370. Max Muncy for a home run at plus 240. David Peralta for a homer at plus 475. JD Martinez for a home run at plus 360. And Mookie Betts for a home run at plus 300. For the Mets, Francisco Alvarez at plus 550. And Francisco Lindor at plus 390 with a lean towards Brandon Nimmo as well. For the St. Louis Cardinals, Nolan Arenado for a home run at plus 400. Paul Goldschmidt for a home run at plus 425. Brendan Donovan for a home run at plus 600. With a lean towards Lars Nootbaar as well for the Cardinals. For the Chicago Cubs, Cody Bellinger at plus 475. Got Corey Seager for a homer at plus 340. For the Rangers, and also for the Rangers, Adolis Garcia at plus 320. For the New York Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton at plus 220. Anthony Volpe at plus 475. And from Sunday Night Baseball, standalone for the Astros, Alex Bregman at plus 425. And for the Angels, Shohei Ohtani at plus 240. But thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. Up over 135,000 subscribers here on our YouTube channel. Couldn't have done it without your guys' love and support, so thank you so much for that. If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. And again, smash that thumbs up. Helps us out a ton. It lets me know that you guys like this home run prop content. Keeps it going for you. It doesn't cost you a cent, but it really helps us out. And if you haven't already, make sure you have notifications turned on. Luckily, it's 5 a.m. Eastern time, the time this video is being recorded, and we do have a lot of the odds out for the home run props. Doesn't always work like this. So sometimes we will have the video out a little bit later in the morning. Doesn't always leave a whole lot of time between when the video is released and first pitch, especially if we have afternoon baseball. So if you have notifications turned on, you get notified as soon as this video drops. You get those plays in, and you get to make sure that you get the best possible number. Also, if you're looking for my best bets, again, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. And while you're at Pickdawgz Sports Chat Place, I implore everyone, check out these betting tools. They are there for you to use. They are 100% free. You're not going to find betting tools like this anywhere. If you find anything remotely close, not going to be 100% free. And we're giving these to you here at Pickdawgz. They will do the heavy lifting for you. I promise you, this is a tool that if you check it out, you will not regret it. You will make money hand over fist. You just got to go over and check them out. But thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it, you guys. Let's crush the books on Sunday and finish the week strong.